If you want to come up with like what your value prop is, because I will tell you, this is a mistake that many of my previous students have made, as well as salespeople that work with me have made, that I have made too. You have to create your own. Okay. You have to create your own, Dave. Like, if you don't create your own, you're never going to be as passionate about it. You're never going to believe in it as much. You're not going to have the conviction. Like, when you convey that information to someone, they're going to feel it on the other side. You can't just take someone else's value prop and then regurgitate it. It doesn't work. And many people have tried to, they're like, hey, well, I just like yours better. Well, it's like, you don't have to like mine better. You have to explore like what yours is so that you can be the best, so that you can have the confidence, so you can bring great energy. Like, the first thing is understanding your market and customers. Like, that's number one. Like, understand your market and customers. So if you can understand your market and customers, who you're targeting, like including customer needs, preferences, pain points, you have to write all that stuff down first, and you have to understand like what drives your customers, their challenges, and how your product, how your solution addresses them. Like, that's the first step, right? When uncovering your unique value proposition. Step two is a competitor analysis. And this is where I think people go off the deep end and they overthink it, over research, over everything. But it's just taking a look at like the landscape of your competition. I think that that's really important to do a competitor analysis. What are their offerings? What are their marketing strategies, right? How are they positioning themselves, right? Versus how you position yourself. And if you do that, you can identify gaps in their offerings that your product or your service can fill in areas where you can excel. Number three on the list is identifying your core strengths. And what I wrote down here was like, reflect on your product or service strengths, right? Solution strengths. Reflect on your product, service, or solution strengths. This is you personally. Consider what sets it apart from others. Is it the quality? Is it the price? Is it the features? Is it the customer service? Is it all of those? Is it any other unique aspect of something that your core strengths? How are you different as a human being? Personal brand. Think personal brand. Your unique value proposition should reflect all of these strengths, right? So that's really important to do, is to know what your strengths are. Take time to write down, like, what do I do really well, right? What do I do really well? What do I do that's different? And what are my strengths, so that you can communicate those strengths to other people. Number four is creating a compelling message, right? How do you create a compelling message going through these first three things? So combine your understanding of your market. Well, it's combining one, two, and three. Competitors, strengths to create a clear, concise statement, right? Good people deserve great advice. I believe in helping people accumulate wealth with the best strategy through responsible homeownership. That is like a really simple, unique value proposition based on the analysis that I've done for myself. This should communicate like how your product, your service, your solutions meets a need better than a competitor's. This is key though, without slandering competitors. Number five is test and refine. If you share your unique value proposition with a sample group of your target audience or existing customers to gather feedback, refine it based on responses to ensure it resonates and it's effective. And then number six, which is the last one, incorporate this into your marketing. If you've seen on my stories or on my posts, sometimes there's like, I have like a little video type room podcast set up, and in the back it says good people deserve great advice. It's everywhere for me, right? So making sure that you integrate it into all your marketing, all your sales materials, including your website content, advertisements, sales pitches. Consistency reinforces unique value in the minds of your customers.